Andrew Ravens here for RavensNewsPost.com, WrestleNewsPost.com, and eFightNews.com. We're back for another, it's Monday. It is August 10th, 2015. UFC held their UFC Fight Night 73 Fight Night event on August 8th from Nashville, Tennessee. And it aired on Fox Sports 1 and UFC Fight Pass. Without getting into all the results, I'm just going to run down the main card. I thought it was a decent fight night card. There were 6 bouts on the main card. It was what it was. UFC's held a bunch of events in the, June, July months. And so, following UFC 190 and UFC 189 and some of the fight night cards, it was kind of hard to follow that, but they did what they did. Ray Borg defeated Jean Herrera via unanimous decision. Amanda Nunes choked out Sarah McMahon in the first round with a rear naked choke. And oh boy, the heavyweights, man, did they disappoint. Jared Rosal defeated Timothy Johnson via unanimous decision. That was a clunker. Derek Brunson wiped the smile off of Sam Alvey's face with a good old-fashioned first-round knockout. Benel Darush defeated Michael Johnson via split decision. I had this for Johnson. It was a technical fight. It was a decent fight. And a lot of people did not like that call, but Darush got the call. And in your main event of the evening, it only went 3 rounds, but it was a very entertaining fight. Glover Teixeira walked in to Nashville, Tennessee, and beat the hometown boy of Vince St. Peroux via rear naked choke in the 3rd round. Like I said, I thought Amanda Nunes looked awesome with her win over McMahon. Ray Borg over Jean Herrera. That was a one-sided slacking. But it was a good war. And that heavyweight bout, that was very disappointing. But Amanda Nunes really, really stood out from this event. I think she stood out the most. Teixeira, he got his ass whooped in the first round by OSP. But OSP kind of winded down in the 2nd round. And really Teixeira found his takedowns and really just applied his will as far as ground and pound. And then in the 3rd round, OSP just gave up his back. And Teixeira locked in a rear naked choke, which is very uncommon for him to do that, but he did, and that's how that goes. So I can run down some other things. It was a pretty quiet weekend as far as MMA news and pro wrestling news. One thing that I will add for a news audio update is this. Tito Ortiz came out on Friday night, which was August 7th, and stated that the UFC offered his client, Cyborg Tito, a contract to fight Ronda Rousey at 135 for December at the AT&T Arlington, Texas Super Show. And on Saturday, August 8th, UFC President Dana White came out and stated that that was false and basically called Tito a liar and completely shot down that story. And then, you had Cyborg come out saying that, oh, no, they offered me a contract, blah, 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 blah. So, believe who you want to believe. Don't believe who you don't want to believe. It's a very interesting idea, but a lot of people are maybe mistaking or just kind of forgetting that Miesha Tate will fight Ronda Rousey probably in December. There's no way of getting out of that. She is the number 1 contender. The UFC will book that fight. So even if the UFC did offer Cyborg a title shot, it's not like or not a title shot, but a fight against Rousey. It's not like it's going to be happening in 2015. It's just not. Miesha Tate will get that 3rd bout with Ronda Rousey, and she'll probably lose, but it will be a great build-up to that fight. So believe that you want to believe. All those details are at RavensNewsPost.com and eFightNews.com. I am Andrew Ravens, owner, operator, and editor of RavensNewsPost.com, wishing you a wonderful Monday. We'll talk to you next time, folks.